Hey friend, this is day 20. We are working on mobility. I am here in Thailand. I stopped at a cafe. I walked to a cafe, got some cow soy. It was so delicious, chicken and noodles and some fried noodles. I didn't eat that. That was in the night market, the walking Sunday market. This soup was amazing. And then I had the fluffiest, dense pancake, if that's a thing. It was so good. Some type of agave that they gave me. Here's another temple. There are temples all over Thailand, such beautiful structures, very creative crafts that they have at the markets, temples everywhere. Over 300, but 117 in Chiang Mai in particular. And I don't know if it's just for that specific Old Town area.
This coffee smells good. 5 minutes. This is helpful. Three King Monument is another 4 minutes down. Okay.
My whole purpose was to see a couple of temples, to find Old Town, and to get this breakfast because I looked up several places.
I love that the schools have such prestige and glitz with the gold shimmery lettering. Like this is an institution of learning. It makes you want to go in there and study something.
The good news is I made almost 30,000 steps today. But the bad news is I could not even sit crisscross applesauce in the temple. I had to sit with my legs extended. I couldn't get on this knee after flying for 28 hours or having a 28-hour travel day. So, my next course of action is to work on mobility, not necessarily cardio, but just to keep things fluid and keep things moving because the way that my joints stiffened up in this one knee let me know two things. I wasn't moving enough, even though I was moving quite often on the plane, but I have not been moving enough, and my nutrition is out of order, out of whack. So lower on the sodium and more water, more movement, and eliminate sweets unless it is from fruit. So even tonight at the walking Sunday market over in Old Town, they had all kinds of confectionery sweets, little mini chess pies, cheesecakes, regular cake, fruit cake. And when I say fruit cake, it's like white cake with like a ganache over it, but it had like a whipped cream filling with strawberries sliced inside or some other type of fruit that they had sliced inside. And it was like, man, I could really justify that and say, well, it's got fruit in it, but it also had a ton of sugar. They even had donuts that were only like 15 baht, which is something like, I don't know, 3 to 5 cents. So, yeah, it's going to take some discipline to at least get my body back to being able to move comfortably because this one leg is in so much pain and in so much inflammation that trying to do a lot of jumping around and running and squatting and all of those things is not really my focus right now. It's just getting my muscles and my tendons lubricated enough to foster better flexibility. And I know the other reason why my joints aren't lubricated. I've talked about that many a time on my channel, my other channel. So we already know what's going on there. But that's for a purpose, that's for a reason. I'm trying to stay focused, not trying, better than trying. I am staying focused. That section of my life because I want clarity and I want to be sure that I'm looking at what I'm looking at and that I'm seeing what I'm seeing, if you know what I mean. And it has served me well in the ways of mental clarity and being able to sleep well at night knowing that I've made good decisions for the day. So now it's time to really turn inward and start focusing on the fact that I got some repair and some therapy to do for this body of mine. Yeah, I've got to do that. So these are stretches for my ankle, my knees, my calves, my foot, my toes. Things are kind of shifting, popping and moving. And so just wanting to give those things an opportunity to be stretched and addressed so that as I'm sleeping on this less than comfortable bed, I can I can try to mitigate some of this. They've tried. They've come in and she wanted to flip the mattress. I'm like, no, there are coils back there. That's worse. Do you have any other padding? Let's flip this back around. Let's turn it around because I've got the head where the foot should be in the foot. So we got the bed kind of centered and situated. And then they gave me a little bit more padding, which is, it's helping. My back the first night I got here was like, no, ma'am. We just sat in a chair for 28 hours. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do this one. So yeah, little by little, I'm doing the things that I know to do. I've had 2 very painful massages, and so this week, maybe today, maybe Monday, I'll try to locate some place that does a simple Swedish medium pressure massage and not someone that's sticking their whole elbow, knee, and the daggers from their cold heart down into my muscles. Like it doesn't require that every time, and that seems to be what I'm getting. I don't know if they feel like I need it. I don't know that I need as deeper pressure as that for 3 days in a row. The first day, yeah, it's therapy. Second day, now you're trying to torture me, I think. Trying to see if you can get a reaction out of me. And I don't want that. I want to relax my muscle into submission. Nah, it's not by force, Sean. Not by force. So, yeah, I'm just going to let this continue in the quiet. Let you guys finish day 20, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about some of the other things that I'm seeing here in Thailand. I made a commitment to myself that I would take some movement every day, even if it wasn't a very strenuous, hardcore workout like I've been accustomed to over the last 8 years or so, going to the gym or doing at-home workout intensives. Right now, it's just about restorative movement, flexibility, mobility, taking time to just move the body. And that sometimes just requires to be intentional and to sit in the quiet and make the movements. I did not want to renege on my commitment to myself to move. So, unfortunately, for the sake of clear pictures on YouTube. I did not get this done earlier, but I am getting it done now. The temple behind me is the temple that I went into and stayed in the longest. I'll show you the name of this temple. It's so peaceful there. They had seats for the monks. Beautiful ornate structures outside and inside. Entryways, immaculate. I loved it here. Yeah, I want this to be better. I want to be able to sit crisscross applesauce without being in pain, without feeling the immense tightness in this one leg, but we're going to work on it. Thank you guys for watching. Here's to better mobility. God bless 2025.